Do you know you can create a contact form in Nextjs or React to send out emails when a user submits a form to make inquiries? If you want to know how this is done, then stick to the end of this video. Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Prince Adimado, and in this video, I'll be showing you how to build a contact form in Nextjs, then automate it with this tool over here, Microsoft Power Automate 1.2 of the Microsoft Power Platform family of tools. Before we continue, if you have not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Hit the button, hit the button again, subscribe to my channel, please. I beg of you. Help me grow the channel. Let us all learn together and grow in this Power Platform too. Thank you very much. So in this video, I'll be showing you again how to build a contact form in Nextjs, then automate it with Power Automate. Let's go. Right. So I'll be cloning this um this starter template. I'll make it available in the video description. Right. So let me clear this my terminal and run git clone. So for me, I have configured my Git to um, push to multiple accounts. So this is how I clone my project or repository. But for you, if you have not, or if you haven't, copy this HTTPS, then run the same command, right? So for you, let me copy it um, from here. So for you, it's going to be git clone, then the URL, right? Yeah. So with this, let me change directory into the project and run npm install. After running npm install, I'm going to hit or run this command called npm run dev to run our project, our Nextjs project. So let me go into the browser and run localhost host 3000. Let me check. So it's compiling the app. So yes, I have Central Park Coffee. This is the home page. We are not dealing with the home page, but we are dealing with the contact page. So this is our application. It's a carousel. This is our phone. Right. So um, let me open. Let me do this instead. Let me split this. Split this tab. Then so let me change directory. Right. So that's it. Let me open Visual Studio Code. So this is our application. We have app router. If you are new to Nextjs has a default router for routing your pages. So you have this app router, this Nextjs page or component is your default like home page, right? Then any other folder you create here will be the name of the folder will be the path, right? So if it is marketplace.com/contact, you see this page, right? If it's marketplace.com, you're going to see this home page. All right. So you have the layout. This is the layout. This layout is shared. The root layout is shared with all the routes, right? Yeah. So also in the dev dependencies. We have 10 star query, React form, I think that, and Sona. That's what we'll be using. With the 10 star query, we have configured it in the uh, I've configured the provider. Yeah, this is the dev tools. We are passing the children, following the query clients. So you can check out the 10 star query docs. All right. So then we wrap it around our project as 10 star query provider. All right. So let us jump straight into building on the form. So this is our um, contact page, and this is it's a server component, but this form is um, a client one because it's going to be using client components or libraries. All right. So this is our form, right? A very simple one. So let's import use form. So import from React quick form, and you're going to do this. So use form. Also, we'll be importing from error message, quick form error message. So let's say error message. I think this is what you'll be needing for now, right? Yeah. So with this, I'm going to write cons this, say use form, right? We're going to put the criteria mode, set it to all. Then default values, you want to leave it as an empty object for now. Let me write the type. So contact form type, right? Then write the type, write out the type. So we have a first name according to what our field needs. First name, um, first name is going to be a string. The last name also will be called be a type of string. Uh, email, email address. It's supposed to be an underscore. It's also a type of string. Um, and phone number. But yeah, I'll be adding another additional field. So, but let me finish with this. So, number, um, phone number, string, then so subjects. I'll be adding subjects also as a string. Then the final one, message as string. Right. So after doing this, let me call the let me destructure this form and call register, handle submit, reset, then form state. Within form state, I'll be calling errors. All right. Then I'm going to give the use form a type, contact form type, and with this, I'll copy this to speed up the process, the typing process, and I'm going to do this, give it an empty string. Okay, so I'll do it like this. Let me do it like this. I'm using Visual Studio. Visual Studio Code, right? Yes, like this. All right. Um, So we are done with this. Let us register the fields. So in registering, you spread the register API and give name the you register the first name input field as first name, right? Then we call the uh, required property and give it a value of true. True. We also every uh, requires a message property, so you give it a message, say first name is required, right? Then I'll give it a max length. I'll give it a max length of value, value 30, and message. I'll give it accept maximum maximum of 30 characters. Characters is spelled wrong. Characters. So I'll copy this, and since they are all strength, it's the same thing. I'll just be changing them so I will speed up, not typing too much. So with this, I'll say email. I skipped the last name, but I'll fix it. So I'll say email, email address. Address is required. Um, um, the email, we don't need any max length. Then the last name, the last name, and change this to last name. Yeah. Um, will come to phone number. In the phone number, for the phone number type, the phone number, the characters are limited to 15, max of 15 characters. They change the message. They say phone number is required. Um, I'll change this to 15 with the message. Bring it here. You say message. And give it message. Um, then let me give it 250 characters and change here to 250 characters. At least what I told you be writing. um, all right, so I'll I'll copy this, mm, and I'll add an additional field for subjects. Right? Yeah. Right. So yeah, subjects. Now change this to subjects. Uh, I think I made a mistake. Yeah. So there's the message subject. Subject is required. Then I'm going to change the placeholder to example. Um, Right. So we are done with this. So now let us use the error message component. So I'll be going to reactive form. So this reactive form, right? There are some things you don't keep it in mind. That's for me. That's why there's always a documentation. Right? Bring it here. Right. So with the name, we're going to change it to first name. Then I'm going to edit this. Give it some theory CSS. First, I'll give it a test base. Give it test red 500. Then fonts. Give it normal. Right. Then let's copy. Right. So with this, we just give it the registered input field. Then you should just output the validation messages that uh that like the validation images that will be triggered, right, for each registered input field, right? Um, so I'll have to bring it here, right? So from here, you can add the field, the components. So I've seen that I'm not editing the name. So message, right? I'll come here. I will say email. Okay, I think the subjects. This name is subjects. Documents. Then email. Um, what should I write here? Subjects. No, small letters. Subjects. Then will be the email. Have a phone number instead. Phone number, email, and the last name. Last name. So you're done. So let me write the on summit handler, which will be on summit. It should be an async function, right? It will take the parameter data and give it a type of contact form type, right? Then console out, console log out the is form data, form data, um, data. Then we're going to use this handle summit here in the form. So say on summit, then say handle summit. Then we call this handle on summit. I call this on summit here, handler, pass it here. Right. So we can go into our form. Before I go on, we are done integrating reactive form into the form. Let me open the console and let me fill this form. So I'll say hello central coffee. So let me copy this and send. So you can see reactive form is capturing uh our data or our data. All right. So here's it. All right. All right. So We are done with this. Let's move on to test query. Test React query. All right. Sometimes I can be funny. Can be funny sometimes, Um, let's actually move on. Let's import Axios. Let's import Axios. Also, um let's import is spelled wrong. Import use mutation from tester React query. All right, so with this, we're going to create function and call it so yeah, going to use the hook, the tester use mutation hook. They call it contact form mutates, right? They're going to call use mutation. Then they use mutation. We have something called mutation. These are important. Okay, supposed to be in curly braces. Right, so now we can get mutation key. Okay, you always need a mutation key, right? If you'll be handling multiple API requests, you may need a mutation key to call this mutation, contact for mutation to do something, right? So be given it, you also be given it mutation function. And the mutation function, we want to call new contact data, new contact data. All right. Then we want to call response. We're going to await the response and say Axios for Axios. So it will be Axios.post. And we're going to leave this empty for now. Then we will add new contact data and then I'll call the headers with the configuration headers. And the headers I'm going to call content type application. So let me just write it out. Application / JSON. That's it. Before we continue, we have to retain response dot data. Right. So for the use mutation, it has this fallback called unsuccess. Unsuccess. Then with the unsuccess, I'll be calling tools from Sona. So it's already installed. So tools. So let me import tools from Sona dot success. Then I'll give it a message form. So I'll say I'll just name a message sent successfully. Right? Then I'll give it some options. Position, the position to be top center. Yeah, top center. I mean, yeah. Then a duration, and give a duration of 5 seconds. Then close button of true. Right. Once we are done with this, we can call reset from use form reset. Yeah. So it's going to reset it to the default values. So you also have this fallback code on error. So if an error should occur for this, then you need to add this parameter error, and I'm going to call toast dot um, error, then say oops, oops, and error. Okay, then I'll copy this. All right, then I'll console log out the um, the error message. I'll say error dot cause. Then I also log out uh, error dot message. Alright, right. So we are done with this. So I didn't even destructure use mutation. So for use mutation, I'm going to call contact form mutate dot mutate async, because this the unsubmit handler is a async function. Once mutates mutate async, then you want to pass in data. All right. Why am I getting this? All right. So what is I didn't do this. So how to give this type of contact form type should handle the error. That's TypeScript for you. All right. So we are done. But one thing you have to do is go into the layout. Then in the layout, add um, toast as toaster from Sona. Yeah. So let me fill the yeah. So let me send a request. They say message sent successfully, but you have to know something that this didn't make any requests, right? So this is the form data. It has gone straight into Power Automate. So in this uh, video, I'll be showing you how to build the Power Automate flow to request the to ask as the API for our form submission in Nextjs. So it's going to be an instant cloud flow, which is initiated upon the button. So I'll name it uh, automate uh, contact form, and I'm going to get there are many um, triggers here, but we'll be selecting this when an HTTP request is received. Then click on create. So with the manual trigger, let me add the JSON. So for this empty object, then going to be type of objects. So a type of objects, and we're going to give it properties, properties. In the properties, give it an object. objects. I'm going to write our objects. That's our fields. So firstly, this firstly is going to have a type. It's going to have a type of string. All right. Then, and lastly, we need to have a type. So let me just copy this so that I don't repeat myself. Type of string. Then email address. Of string. Then I think after email is phone number. As some the other is not important, but just like the fields here must be the same in the source code. Right. So we still have this. That's the subject. Then subjects of the message. The subject message. This. So let me copy this. Let me click on done. Right. Um, I'll come to book and trigger this flow later. Come to it later. For the HTTP verbs, I'm going to select post, right? So with this, I'm going to before we save our flow, we have to add other another actions. So with the next action, I'm going to select data operation, and the data operation, I'm going to pass JSON. If you are watching this video and you are called Jason, hello Jason or hello Jason. All right, so I'm going to call body. Yeah, I think this doesn't have any advanced settings. Right, for another action, the same built-in action data operation. I'm going to compose. So in the compose I'll go back to my source code. Then this is my source code. I'm going to copy this so that we speed up processes. I don't want any empty spaces. Let me clear this. I'll add a first name, last name. Let me delete this one. Simple. It isn't important. Um, that's email address. Email address. Then phone number as phone number. Then subjects as subjects. And then message, search for message. Sometimes if you don't see your fields, kindly search. Right. So you are done with this. So let me save. So it has been saved. Let me call Outlook action. So in the Outlook action, click on see more and select send an email version 2. Then with this, write out this. Yeah. So the message, as I say, inquiry, then we need to add a dynamic data or dynamic. So add a subject here. So, let's do something simple. Sender, um, send sender's name, the sender's name, click into it again, get the action, first name, and give a space, phone number, sorry, last name, then phone number, phone number, call phone number, and message, call message. This is, I don't know why I can't click into the box. I don't know whether it is an extension that is preventing that, but I'll fix it. Or maybe it's on power to it. I don't know. Okay. So let me add the advanced parameters. So I'll be adding apply to, I'll be adding yeah. So these are some of the advanced settings you'll be doing. Something like this. It's not necessary, but just to show you that oh, there's something like this. So we are done. Let me click on save. An error. I thought I specified it, but so after I press temporary, then this. Yeah, then save. So these are our our flow made up of one, two, three, four um actions. See, simple, right? So, you see, upon success of the flow, it generated this um, HTTP URL, but it is for any user in my tenant. But people will be filling your form or the contact form are not within your organization. So, we're going to select anyone, right? Then you don't copy that URL, you resave. After saving, click on the manual again, copy, no, copy, um, come to, okay, I don't, I, I don't know what is this, I'm not sure. All right, guys, so with this again, let me stress over it again. So we have to set it to anyone. It requires no authentication. So come here and click on save. So after saving, click on it again, copy the URL, the HTTP URL. Let's come back to our application, source code, pause, and we write API URL, declare a variable, and say process.env dot next public underscore API URL. So I'm going to copy this. After copying it, um, so after copying it, I'll create an environment variable called env because I'm using Nextjs. We have this env.local and I'll bring it here. Um, and put in the the URL. So I'll break it. So I come to the contact form. Come to the contact form. Let me do this before we submit the form. We do this. So you want to call contact form mutate is pending as and some asynchronous operation. So we're going to call is pending from the contact form mutate. And if the form is sending, it is the pending. I'm going to write this. So I'll say sending message. We bring this 3 dots. Else, if there's no request, just show me send message. So you'll be coming here. We'll be doing this. So you can come to come here for the API URL. I think we are done. Yeah. All right, guys. So we have saved our form. We have saved our flow. Let us test it. Let us test the flow. So you come here, click on test. So this will listen to request. So you have it this here. So let us send. So message sent successfully. So it's a success. So your flow runs successfully. Let us check the email Outlook and see. So you can see. So you can edit this email. Edit how you render the email message, and that's it. So we are done with this tutorial. Thank you very much for watching. With this, we can store the messages, the inquiries into a SharePoint list, database, or even an Excel online workbook. You can do that. So I'll give that task to you to add another action to store the data from to store the data into SharePoint, either SharePoint database or my Excel online. So I'll leave that task to you. Hey, thank you very much for sticking to the end of the video. I am Prince Adimado, and again, thank you for watching this video. Hit that subscribe button if you like the video. Hey, please like, share, comments. Return to the video again if you are lost. In the description, I'll be adding the starter templates, then the final source code, right? In the video description. Again, please, if you watch the video, like, subscribe, and comment, and also share. Thank you, and see you in the next video. Bye.